This is gonna be an interesting challenge.
What a nightmare, man. It's just never ending. I kind of just bit the bullet there. I learned a tough lesson.
Sun breaks through the dark, coming out, coming out.
All right, so I have a story to tell. We were just doing a routine oil change. She might have been my 5th residential customer. She was hovering around and being very attentive to what was going on with her vehicle. After the job was done, we went back and forth via the chat. She was basically complaining about her car blowing up. But in reality, that is not really what happened. The procedure for finishing is, making sure there's no leaks, making sure everything sounds good. Everything was good to go. And then out of nowhere it was, I want a refund. And then I realized that, we have a situation here because now I'm being faced with possible 1-star review, and refunding $100 when you're first just getting started especially is pretty tough to weather.
The reality is sometimes customers just aren't fair and they don't truly understand the impact that refunds have on small businesses. Sometimes large companies can't afford to pass out freebies all day if the customer's remotely not happy, but most businesses can't afford to do that. Having a refund policy clearly outlined in your terms and conditions that they accept at the time that they schedule you in to do the work is really, really important.
I didn't even think that would be something that I would face, so I didn't even consider having, policies in place for that.
That's why she probably filled in the blanks, but it's still kind of very unfair because he did the oil change exactly as she booked it. He spent time going out there, he spent time on materials.
This truck was having problems to begin with. It was just straight up a money grab. Now I know.
I'm gonna floor it into this guy. That's the one. That's the one that we need. God damn it. Now I gotta buy a battery and charger.
Battery chargers. I have down there. I have one for $249 that comes with an 8-amp hour battery, and one for $199. $199 comes with a 5-amp.
Yeah, we'll do the 5. I'm gonna have to sell my Shiba Inu to pay for this. Oh. Jesus. All right, so we have our first detail, interior detail today, and yeah, let's get this truck cleaned.
Say you had like a ton of companies, you could use something like this.
Yes.
What happened?
We got them. 110 vehicles. Closed. Done. Across the line.
So I'm sitting here eating lunch, and pretty much the entire day I've been thinking about how am I gonna buy a van. I think we're at the stage now where we're working with some pretty big companies, and showing up in my Equinox, it's not gonna work anymore. Easy answer is just go get an auto loan and get the van and move on. I'm just wondering if there's a better way to handle it or approach it, because I don't have a lot of money and not really a whole lot of income to come in and pay off that loan, so I don't know what to do.
I have a reservation. Reese?
It was super awesome to get this van and kind of use it as an experiment for what the future would look like and how that whole system would work.
The cargo one, if you can, not the passenger.
With tools, capacity, the whole thing. So it just gave myself the confidence to know that, hey, listen, once a van is in place, like a lot of stuff will change and things will get a lot better.
So we still don't know if it's a transit or transit passenger or transit cargo.
After we rented the van just to further facilitate a couple deals and jobs that we had going on, that just really opened up my eyes in terms of what the possibilities are and how you can kind of push the needle forward when it comes to developing your brand, your service, and your overall company culture.
Ah, damn, it's so nice to, at least for one day, be out of the Equinox. No pet hair. Is that it?
Yep, you guys are set.
Cool, thanks. Thank you. Holy bro, look how much room is in this thing.
So why did you rent this?
Well, we have the job with our biggest customer tomorrow, and I do not want to roll up in the Equinox. So in order to look pro, we rented this for 50 bucks. All right, dude, this thing is sweet. I'm getting one. I don't care what my accountant says.
Yeah.
It's game time, baby.
Yeah. Rap Diablo.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll see you back at the office.
It's the Rap Diablo. Macho when I drop flows. Bar gets raised up. It's me and Petey Pablo. Colder than Gazpacho. Colder than the mono. Rapping head honcho. Rocking shows like I was Bono. I go.
The real van drivers are confused by your behavior.
Well, this thing is a monster. I can't drive it.
Drive that?
Huh?
Yeah. They didn't wash it?
Yeah.
How much was it all up? $52, including taxes? Yeah. And insurance? Yeah. Really? That's actually a really good deal.
Just got an email back, and I really don't want to read it.
From who?
Some executives from Enterprise trying to get us into the network. Oh God, I don't want to read it. Can you come read it? I don't want to read it.
Open it.
After months of prospecting, Harrison found fleets that wanted to use CarBud. But he ran into a problem that none of us even expected. Enterprise was the owner of the fleets, and Enterprise had to approve you to do the oil change.
Essentially, what you had to do was be a part of the Enterprise network to be able to work with one of their customers.
So the fleets were completely happy with CarBud, but Enterprise wasn't accepting any new applications from new providers. They kept telling him no. No matter how many people he contacted Enterprise, they just would not listen to him.
The reason why I kept pursuing this deal is because of the fact that it was a make or break situation. 150 vehicles probably equates to $50K in annual revenue.
So this is when I got to work. I started contacting a few other oil change guys, and I think we found a little bit of a loophole here.
To get into the network, I just rolled the dice and took a gamble of basically saying, hey, we're just gonna do free oil changes for you until we can make this work, because we want to be your main service provider.
So Harrison did the oil change, but he wasn't approved by Enterprise.
We're getting a great lesson on how to not take no for an answer.
So we send them an invoice, and part of sending them the invoice was they had to add him to the network.
I kind of just bit the bullet there. I learned a tough lesson.
What a nightmare, man. It's just never ending.
Our biggest deal ever is almost across the finish line.